Hello everyone. I'm Advocate Upasna, Legal Associate at the Law Offices of Kuvar Vivek Tawar, Advocate and Associates. Today I'm here to talk about the highly sensitive issue that is marital rape. In India, marriage is considered as a sacred union between the two individuals having obligations towards each other and towards the society. Whereas the sexual intercourse without consent between the known spouses is always a crime under the criminal law. But the irony is that the patriarchal structure of our Indian society does not recognize the term marital rape. Historically, rape was considered as a crime or tort of theft against the father or husband. The damage there was not of the victim, but of the father or husband, as women were considered their property. India is one among the 36 countries which have not yet criminalized the marital rape. In India, Section 375 of Indian Penal Code defines the word rape. But this section does not recognize the marital rape, rather states that intercourse by the husband with his wife above the 15 years of age is not a rape. Whereas in 2013, the Supreme Court criminalized the unwilling sexual intercourse with the wife less than 18 years of age. Here, we can say that the Indian judicial system has acknowledged the word no for women in sexual involvement. But this exception under Section 375 of Indian Penal Code stands on the pillar of discrimination, as it recognizes the marital rape for women below the age of 18 years and not for above 18 years of age. Even in the matter of state of Karnataka versus Krishnappa, Supreme Court observed that sexual violence is not only an intrusion or inhuman act with Even in the matter of state of Karnataka versus Krishnappa, Supreme Court observed that sexual violence is not only an inhuman act but also an intrusion with the privacy and sanctity of a female. Therefore, non-consensual sexual intercourse amounts to sexual violence. While the Supreme Court in matter of Justice Puttaswamy versus Union of India held that right to privacy is our fundamental right and is implicit under Article 21 of the Indian Constitution. So we can derive to the conclusion that the right to make choices during the intimate relation is a part and parcel of the right to privacy, and it also impliedly becomes part of Article 21 of the Indian Constitution. Thus, the women has the right to abstain from sexual intercourse irrespective of their marital status. At last, we can conclude that decriminalization of marital rape under Section 375 is a clear violation of right to equality and right to life under the Indian Constitution. The notions that decriminalizing marital rape destroys the institution of marriage are vague. If the divorce or judicial separation cannot destroy the marriage, this concept cannot do either. It is the marital rape that destroys the marriage, as it ends the faith into the marriage. And it is the high time for the legislature to introduce the term marital rape on the statute books. That's all for today. I hope you all have liked our podcast channel. If so, then do please subscribe our channel, Noble Litigators. Thank you and have a good day.